Hey guys, it's Joey, back again with another video. Pretty exciting video. I've been fairly quiet, sort of, for the most part, about this particular subject, but I figured it was a good time to make a video about the thing, and that thing is Queen of Hearts Twin Peaks fan film, going to be created, directed, written, all sorts of stuff by Cameron from Obnoxious and Anonymous, who some of you might know is a friend of mine. We've been doing videos for over 2 years now, which it seems about 2 years, yeah, which seems insane to me, to be honest. So I thought I would talk about Queen of Hearts because I haven't made a video about it yet, and so I figured I would finally get on the horn and talk about it, answer some questions you might have. I have not read the script. Cameron has offered it to me, but I have not read it. I said I wanna, watch it for the first time and indulge in the story for the first time with everybody else, so that I can, I could be completely objective about it, and I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised like everybody else. I could have read the thing, but I want to be surprised with everybody else. So that's kind of where I am. I don't know any extra information about it. I only know what you guys know. I have seen the trailers you guys have seen. So that's kind of where I am with it. Cameron shares some things here and there with me about the project. But, for the most part, I don't know the majority of the story. I don't know. I kept myself in the dark about it. I want to be able to kind of take it in with everybody else when it comes out. And if you didn't watch Cameron's stream, I believe it was last night, he announced the release date, June 10th, 2020. So about 8 months from now-ish, I guess, a little bit less than 8 months from now, we will have Queen of Hearts. And everything seems to be working. Everything seems to be in motion. Very exciting. So if we don't get anything else from the world of Twin Peaks, from Frost and Lynch, then we will have Queen of Hearts next. Is it summer yet? No, next spring, almost summer, which will be a lot of fun. We'll have a new thing to talk about as the summer begins, because we will be covering the movie here on this channel. Sure, Cameron will talk plenty about it. Hopefully he'll have some behind the scenes stuff as well that we'll get to see when the movie comes out, and then possibly more Twin Peaks itself. We'll see. Next year might be very exciting for Twin Peaks fans. There's, of course there's rumblings. There hasn't been anything definitive yet. The rumors have kind of died down. Things have been have been disproven here and there, but there's still a rumble. There's still hope. And if we don't get anything from Frost and Lynch, we will have an Annie Blackburn story by next summer, which is very exciting. Shirley McDonald's here. She says this is going to be awesome. Some people will be late to the party, but they will get there. Yeah, I agree. It's people. I mean, Cameron has talked about it himself that people don't even know this. Like it's. We've been talking about it for over, way over a year already. I believe we had the Indiegogo big stream last January. It was, so it's already been over a year that this thing has been talking about. Some people are still finding out about it. The people talk about it and then kind of don't talk about it as much, and then you get the hype going again. And so this is what this is. I wanted to get the hype. I'm going to keep the hype going because now we have a date. Cameron has set everything in motion. Things seem to be working, and the machine is doing its thing. So hopefully everything works out with filming and post-production, and like he said in yesterday's stream, we're all going to be sort of play our own part in the marketing of this thing and the promotion of this thing. As I already said, I'm going to be talking about it on this channel plenty, so that's definitely going to be a thing. And hopefully this thing goes far and wide. Still haven't watched Summer at Pearl Lakes. I haven't seen any of them. I have to watch them. I should indulge in more Twin Peaks fan films. I have not, to be honest, but I am very excited for Queen of Hearts to be possibly my first. I mean, I did watch. I didn't finish, but I watched a good majority of the Laura Palmer fan film that Charlie made. I need to go back and finish that. But that was great. That was beautifully shot. That was wonderful. And I very much like when this community uses the ideas and some of the characters in the world and kind of create within the rules of the world. And there's not that many rules, but there's some stuff that is, when you see it, and you feel it, when you hear it in a big part, it's Twin Peaks. And I think some people just nail it. Some people really just nail it. And I think Cameron's going to nail it. And I'm excited to be in this world and see the world through his eyes. Diehard fan since the beginning. Cameron didn't ask me to make this video, by the way. I felt like getting on and talking about it, and keeping the hype train going. So I wanted to get on and see if anybody was here to talk about it. Again, announced the release June 10th, 2020. The door will open again, is what Cameron said in his graphic for the announcement graphic of the release date. So if we could talk more about Twin Peaks, if you have any Queen of Hearts questions, you could ask them here. I don't have a lot of information. I could sort of talk to you about how, how this project has moved since I tangentially got involved. I'm not involved with the project sort of outright because, it's like Cameron said, I would have been able to help if I lived closer. I'm also, I live on the other coast. I work a full-time job and I have other projects going on as well. So it'd be I try to help in, whatever way I can. So this is me trying to, keep the fire going. Let's keep it running. And I think we could use Queen of Hearts as sort of a vessel to talk about the larger potential of Twin Peaks, because it might never come back. So at some point it's going to be up to the fans completely to keep the world alive and maybe keep creating things in the world or using, the rules and the atmosphere and, the nature of Twin Peaks to keep it alive into the future. Hopefully that will satiate people. There won't be a need for a remake. I can't even imagine ever that happening. That would be a sad day. But yeah, so I think if nothing else ever comes of Twin Peaks, it's going to be up to people like Cameron and Charlie and Thor and all these people, possibly me in the future, to keep the world alive in some sense. Because it is a very big, breathing, vibrant world. I believe David Lynch has said himself, Twin Peaks is still there. Twin Peaks is still out there. There's still, people are still living their lives in Twin Peaks. Things are happening, weird things. The nature, it's a beast. It lives and breathes like anything else. And with Twin Peaks, you kind of feel that. You feel like it's there. It's just living up there. It makes the whole world feel a little mystical and magical and surreal. Sometimes you look at the trees a little different. You listen to the wind a little differently after you watch Twin Peaks, or just David Lynch stuff in general. You look at electricity, like wires and poles, a little differently. You look at lights on a road a little differently. It just it kind of, being in the world of Lynch and in Twin Peaks, it kind of elevates reality a little bit. And I think if you're a storyteller or an artist in some way and you have the ability to do that yourself, use some of those tools, some of those blueprints of Lynch and Frost, and create something that what's the word I'm thinking of, pays homage to it, but brings your own flair, maybe your own stylistic choices and atmosphere choices to it, and I think it is a beautiful thing. So yeah, Queen of Hearts is going to be pretty special, and I think more people should talk about it. Shirley McDonald says he doesn't get enough praise, in my opinion. I'm talking about it now, and it's things are in motion. And I haven't read it, so there's not much I could talk about it. I could help promote it, and that's what I'm going to do. I made some GIFs. I'm looking. I want to make a couple more fan things for Queen of Hearts. Maybe just some fun things that people could reuse and repost to get hyped for the movie. And I'll talk to Cameron. We'll figure out other ways to keep the fire going ever closer to the release date. I think we'll do some fun stuff. I have some ideas. I haven't talked to him about it, so this is new, but I want to do some more Twin Peaks fun ideas and streams if we both find the time and the way. One thing I would absolutely love to do, if we ever get the chance, if we ever have the time and the monetary and the funds to do it, I would love to just go up there and hang out in Snoqualmie and stuff with Cameron. We could do stream up there together in Twin Peaks. Maybe on a nice spring day, we could sit by the falls, or that might be too loud, but we could just do a stream from Twin Peaks. I think that would be a cool little pinnacle. Maybe after the movie comes out, we'll see. But I think that would be a cool thing to do to get both of our channels and really reach the peak of the mountain with Twin Peaks podcasts or videos. Nerny says, if it wasn't for your channel, Joey, and Cameron's channel, I wouldn't have people to talk Twin Peaks about. That's why we still do the videos. I don't do them as often as I used to, but I want to do them more. But sometimes I feel like I don't want to talk about it too much. Not that you can, but after season 3 came out, we were doing several streams a week and 3-hour long streams, several times a week, and I felt a little burnt out, so I took a step back. But now I sprinkle them in every once in a while, and I'm on Cameron's channel every once in a while. So Twin Peaks talks aren't done. Nerny says a stream by stream. Yes, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Being able to do sort of it wouldn't be a super high end stream unless we get some real good equipment, but maybe we could do a phone thing. Also, yeah, look at my pop socket, guys. I got a Twin Peaks pop socket because you gotta show the uber love there. Although I kind of messed up putting it on, but I'll probably get a new phone and maybe a new Twin Peaks pop socket. DFAC says, "Good evening. What's up? I'm happy you are here. It's a rainy day here in New Jersey. We're gonna get some crazy storm." But I thought, before I have some dinner, get on and talk to you fine folks. Oh, Cameron's here. Since you don't know much about the film, what do you think of the trailers and teaser scene? Cameron, the one with Freddy, or trailer, I believe trailer 3 is my favorite. It's still my favorite. And the shoe gag in the trailer going to Jack Rabbit's palace is I still giggle at it. So I'm excited. I think if you guys haven't seen the trailers yet, go to Obnoxious and Anonymous. There's a couple different trailers and scenes that Cameron put together. So if you haven't seen those yet, maybe check those out after you're done watching this video. And then possibly me and Cameron will talk about maybe just break down. Cameron, obviously he made the thing. He knows what's happening. But maybe we could do a trailer breakdown and you guys could kind of guess or try to disseminate what's happening or what certain stuff might mean. We'll try to break it down like we would an actual episode of Twin Peaks, or maybe a trailer or a video, like we did when those first trailers came out for The Return, where they were just kind of random little clips interweaved. So if that's something you guys will be interested in, maybe we could do a video of us going through the trailers, watching the trailers, and we could break them down in real time, and you guys could tell me what you think. And since I haven't read the script, I don't know much about much about this, the overall story. I know a little bit, but I don't know really what's going to happen. I'll be, sort of in the dark and kind of figuring out what's going on with you guys. So we could maybe rewatch the trailers and have a conversation about what you guys think Queen of Hearts is. Because, we all know it's about Annie Blackburn. But what's happening? What's going on in the world of Queen of Hearts? What is Annie doing here? What is what's happening? I'm curious what you guys think. I obviously don't know. Cameron's the only one that knows, and other people. But I don't know, and I'd like to sort of theorize with all you guys, like it was an episode of Twin Peaks. I really want to treat it like we're going through another episode, or talking about Fire Walking. We're talking about Queen of Hearts. And the trailers, and Cameron's given us a bunch of trailers already for Queen of Hearts. So I'd love to be able to just go through those and see what everybody's impressions are, and see what everybody thinks is going on. Get some ideas. I really haven't seen what you guys think. What you guys think is happening. We wax poetic about a lot of the Twin Peaks stuff, but I want to see what the theories are out there. I just want to see what you guys are, if you guys have come up with any ideas or theories about what's happening in the movie. I'm really curious what everybody thinks is going to happen in this. What's up, Jason? Shirley says all the trailers were super cool. Can Freddie still have his audio in? Anna's here, says my notifications were on silent, so I was late. Hello, Anna. DFAC. I just want to know how Annie is already. Damn it, she's fine. Annie's fine. Whatever that might mean. Anna says, having been privileged enough to read the script, I can't join in with the discussion, but I could tell you all to be excited. There, you got a little bit of a tease there from Anna. Shirley says, isn't it mostly Caroline? I have no idea. No idea. That's what you guys have to do. You have to start inferring. You have to start coming up with your own theories. You think it's mostly Caroline? Why do you think that? I'm genuinely curious, because I have sort of my own theories about what's going to happen in this film. But again, I do know a little bit. I haven't read the script, so I don't really want to say something, spoil anything. But I'm very curious what everybody thinks is going to happen. Obviously, Anna also can't speak on it because she has read the whole thing. So she knows it all. So yeah, I want to, have the Queen of Hearts conversation. I think it's super exciting. Yeah, I mean, this is the first Queen of Hearts video. I mean, I think I've done one or two others, but we're gonna, the more Cameron puts out, and the closer we get to the release, the more Queen of Hearts we'll talk about Queen of Hearts, because I want to talk about Queen of Hearts. We got to talk about Queen of Hearts, guys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Annie. Let's talk about Annie. Are you okay? I know she's fine, but as we know, fine doesn't mean what it means to Annie. Fine can mean anything. Maybe she is fine. Maybe she's okay. Maybe everything is great. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is just, it's fine. A little good, a little bad. Maybe she's doing fantastic. Maybe she's not doing so great. And it says, happy someone is doing something like this. Such a good title as well. Long time coming. But I think now that we have the official date, it's time to start the conversation rolling. So maybe in a soon video, I'll do one on this channel. We'll see if Cameron wants to do one on his. Everybody will bring their Queen of Hearts theories to the table, and we'll discuss and break down and see what people are thinking. I know everybody. We all know it's about Annie. We know there's going to be references to other characters and other situations, possibly. We know stuff happens in Twin Peaks, or at least we've been teased that stuff is happening in Twin Peaks. DFAC says, all jokes aside, though, you have to respect Cameron's commitment to this project, and it's good you're spreading the buzz about it. Yeah, I mean, like, I was on board from the beginning, and we did that long, super long stream. I ended up wearing an alien onesie. By the end of it, we've done, Cameron has put it in countless hours. We had a lot of, after. I know there's been sort of pitfalls since the campaign ended, but trying to get that campaign going and really moving and getting it to the end was, I wouldn't be telling the truth if I said it was easy. We all, I think a lot of us put in a lot of hours to try to make sure people saw this thing, people knew about it, people, donated to the campaign. And again, you could still donate to the campaign. Go over to Cameron's channel to get that email address for PayPal. If you want to, donate a couple bucks, it could help with a prop, it could help with a costume, and it could help with transportation if he needs to help other people get to the locations, if maybe they're, they need an extra assistance, because it's going to be a lot of new actors, a lot of people that are gonna need help maneuvering. Cameron's gonna need help maneuvering this. So if you have a couple bucks you want to put it into the project, I think Cameron is still accepting donations via PayPal. Anna says, yeah, you work so hard for this. Anna also says you have to support others, or none of us would get anywhere. Very true. I believe that. And then me and Cameron have been friends for quite some time, and we were all we don't talk all the time, but we have things going on. He was going through different difficult situations. I was going through difficult situations. Some of you might probably guess what difficult situations. There's a certain person that I don't talk about as much anymore. So that was difficult for a couple months there. There was there's been some hard times since that campaign ended. So it's been rough. I haven't been able to do as much as I wanted to for Queen of Hearts. I know Cameron, felt discouraged for a while. So things feel like they're finally back on track. Things feel like they're moving. It feels good. I think we're like out of. I'm gonna knock on wood, but I think we're out of the muck for the most part. I feel like I'm out of the muck. I hope Cam feels the same way. Things are rolling. Queen of Hearts is happening. It's June 10th, 2020. So it's time to get psyched. It's a good time, and it's time to let the love flow freely, the support flow far and wide. So again, talk about the film when you get the chance on Twitter. Join the live streams of Obnoxious and Anonymous. If you help, spread the word about those channels, you get the subscriber count up for Obnoxious and Anonymous. You get the subscriber count up for me. That gives both the channels a little bit more clout on YouTube and Google. It really does help. Like they need to see those numbers. They need to see the comments. They need to see that you're getting likes. They need to see people are watching a good amount of the video, and that really raises how Google ranks these channels on YouTube. And then you don't think you can't give dollars and cents to the project, and I know not everybody can, but a good way to show support is just to watch the videos and like a video. Comment is pretty powerful. If you get people to comment, if you start a conversation in the comments section of one of Cameron's videos, one of my videos, Google recognizes that people are talking on this thing. Then this is good, and it wants people to see those. It's like something about this is working. Let's get this to more people. YouTube and Google want to make money themselves, so they're going to get this in front of people. So if you're ever feeling like you don't want to comment, you're feeling shy, or maybe you're not used to interacting with these videos, just leave something small. I say thank you for making a video. Thank you for talking about this. I'm so excited for this movie. That kind of stuff actually really helps. Sharing it on Twitter or Facebook, whatever. Google sees all that. Like, everything is connected. All that juice goes back into the channel, into the videos. More people see it, more people hear about it, and more people are aware of Obnoxious and Anonymous. More people are aware of my channel, and this is how things, become viral and blow up. So even if you're not, even if you can't contribute monetarily, your social currency, your ability to comment, your ability to like, your ability to watch the video, all the way through, or a big chunk of it at least, and your ability to share it it is more powerful than you expect. A lot of I'm giving you all this information outright, but this is what the juice that keeps a lot of these sort of companies alive these days. Your interactions, your engagement with the thing is very important. It gives a lot of weight to certain things. You have more power than you think as a viewer of than you might think. You have a little bit more say in what goes and what doesn't. So if you're excited for something, say it. Say in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Not just mine, Obnoxious Anonymous. We could get this thing. Moving. Anna says sometimes it's the thought that counts. Yeah, exactly. I think I think if you are appreciative of the community, of what Cameron's doing with the movie, appreciative of the conversation, just let us know. Let us know in the comments. Shoot us a tweet. I know some people are very shy, and I know there's a lot of sort of introverted people in the Twin Peaks community, and that's okay. If you only say thanks for making a video, guys, or give the video a thumbs up, it all counts. It all goes into the same big pile of information that makes these videos really, really pop to the top. Because Twin Peaks isn't really happening anymore. It's harder to get these videos moving, and what we do is we want to start the fire. We want to get this fire going. So hopefully I have inspired some of you to keep this fire alive and get it really roaring, get it burning. And it says, sure, it needs money, but there's no point at all if people aren't passionate about the project. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Keep the fire going. You could light the fire. Keep it moving. You do have more power than you think. DFACs, I enjoy the YouTube Twin Peaks community a lot more, even though I've not been active in it. Facebook Twin Peaks community is really toxic in my experience, for example. Well, okay. So I've heard this before, and I agree to a degree. Facebook Twin Peaks community is everybody's very opinionated, but it's almost there's this I don't know, there's this just not, it doesn't feel good. I feel like on YouTube there's a lot more of an open discussion and people hear each other out. It seems like a lot of people in the Facebook Twin Peaks community are very into what their theories are, what their beliefs are, or they subscribe to somebody else's, and that is their way or the highway, and they're really dismissive of people that do not agree with them. And I don't, I didn't give a crap about that drama. You think whatever you want. I know sometimes my theories are silly and not very well thought out. Some of them are better than others, I think, but I'm not beholden to any of them. I'm not saying this is mine, this is the hill I'm going to die on, because it doesn't matter. And I think what Cameron and I have been trying to do is create a community where everybody's pretty open. They want the discussion. They just want to talk about it. They want to talk about it openly. They want to talk about the thing they love with people that also love the thing, like-minded people, and people that aren't going to jab at your side if they disagree. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Cameron wants to hear what you guys have to say. Might not always agree. We might, think of it in a different light, but I'm not going to say, I'm not going to push you away. I'm not going to say, no, that's ridiculous or anything. I want to hear what you guys like. I like talking to you guys. I don't want anybody to feel bad about this community. I think Cameron has done a good job of plucking people. He asked me to come on to his show first, and he's plucked a good group of people. I mean, all you guys here, I've been seeing your names for like 2 years, and we're still talking, and I consider a lot of us friends. So I think it's great. It's great. Just reading the comments here. Anna is she says there's just certain people in certain groups who feel above others and troll a lot. If you bypass those particular groups, though, it isn't bad. Wilton's here. What's up, Wilton? Anna says people are unforgiving and don't let people think for themselves. Honestly, ignore it. It's all for fun at the end of the day, over a mutual like. Yeah, I agree. It's completely. It's art. Like, it's art, and you don't like. I don't understand dying on a hill for something that's supposed to be interpretive. It doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of silly to say this thing is this thing and only this thing. And if you don't think that, you're dumb. No, give me a break. Jesus. Like, come on. The FAC, I agree, it's not very conducive to different opinions. I feel it's also too political for my taste, but I don't want to push your stream in that direction. No, it's fine. I think this all kind of connects in a way, because there was stuff that happened with Cameron and Obnoxious and Anonymous last year. There was a lot of, there's different facets of this community that just like, there's like this tug of war of going, and I didn't want to participate at all, to be completely frank. I thought it was all very silly. I thought people were acting ridiculous. I didn't understand why it was happening at all. So I was just very grossed out by it, and I was upset because it was happening at all. Because this is not the way I want to enjoy something. I don't want to have to kind of constantly call I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just don't. It's fine. Hopefully, I think. There is still the toxicness out there, but I think Cameron has cultivated a pretty good, solid community of Twin Peaks fans. And I think for the most part, we all relatively like each other and get excited to see each other in the chats. And we all talk on, Twitter and stuff like that. So it's all, I think, ultimately there's a lot more good than bad that's come of all this. That's just my opinion, though. Anna says, disagreeing respectfully leads to fun discussion. I agree. Anna says it's definitely 3 years now. It probably is. Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it's 3. Anna says, exactly. So my opinion about something trivial is silly. Let's laugh then. Imagine we are all adults, right? It's interesting, aren't adults being so catty over something that's supposed to be entertainment? At the end of the day, I know, I mean, even I treat Twin Peaks almost like it's a spiritual thing, because it is in a lot of ways. It does kind of bring you into this different perspective, which is why it is so great. And it's a beautiful thing, and I don't think it should be mucked, and I don't think you should dictate the way other people perceive it or take it in. Unless it's harmful to themselves and other in some way, but I think it is completely interpretive. Cameron says it's important to spread the word because so many still haven't not heard about the project. Too many have suppressed the information on social media, not allowed it to spread in groups or pages. That's been unfortunate. Yeah, that's why that's why I want people, especially people that watch Obnoxious and Anonymous and watch my channel, to really. I know you obviously can't watch every video, but if you can go in there and leave a comment and leave a like, or maybe share a video, it does kind of push the channels and the videos up in the Google ranking, which is more important than you think, for channels to be seen, especially this project, and because it has been dismissed and buried, and people don't want to talk. If you interact with the videos Cameron does, the videos I do, the video, the articles that Anna writes, these things will float to the top if you guys interact and share these things. SEO is a thing. I work in marketing and social media, and this is sort of my wheelhouse, and I know how things can stick and can get to the top. So I know, again, not everybody could donate, so one of the most important things you could do is just share it and interact. That like at the end of the day, and you know, they want to make it so that it's impossible not to know about it. We want to, you know, when you search Twin Peaks, maybe this, you know, one of the trailers is the first thing that comes up. If you know, if you talk about it enough, you comment on those videos enough, if you have discussions in the comment section, or if you share it enough, it's all. But you know, we could get this thing out in front, and that's sort of what I want to, you know, help with you know, starting with this video, is really trying to push this now. We have the date. Cameron gave us the date. He's in traffic. Everybody say hi to Cameron. But I think now we could really push this, because people were naysayers. People were saying, you know, this was not going to happen. They scoffed at it. But now, you know, wheels are in motion. It's happening. There's nothing they could, you know, we have the ability to really make this thing move. And I want to get on it. I'm going to use a little bit of my sort of marketing, social media know-how to really push it and maybe inform you guys a little bit, so that you guys can make, you know, if you really want to help push this project to the front lines, give you some, you know, tools to do that as well. So I didn't mean for this to sound like sort of like a TED talk. I wanted to kind of just hype up the movie a little bit, but you know, maybe it's all relative, and it'll all count in the end. Shirley says, neither you or Cam have ever been nasty to anyone in your streams. I wish this was the case for all Twin Peaks channels. I do not have any like ill will towards anybody. I kind of just do my own thing, and I like being on the videos with Cameron. We talk about a lot of cool stuff. He, you know, educates me on film and movies from, you know, film and TV from all over the sphere. So it's like I enjoy making these videos. I don't want to bring in bad energy. This is my channel after all. I want to bring my energy to it, and I hope you guys like me enough to check out other videos and like my energy and feedback and insight into stuff. And that's why I do this. I am not interested in hearsay or you know, gossip outside, you know, gossip that hurts. I like to, you know, talk about rumors and stuff, about, you know, rumors and news, but I'm not gonna, you know, talk bad about anybody, even if they have been kind of not great. I just don't feel like I don't feel like I gain anything from doing that. And I just like, you know, I want to keep this a space to have an open discussion, and not really do anything else. Anna says, I fell out with somebody I know IRL a few months ago, and he commented negative things on my posts, not realizing that actually means more people see them. Yeah, I mean, engagement is as good as like currency. All these social media sites really look at engagement. They're like, okay, this thing is working, so we're gonna get it to work even better by showing more people. Pimpin' says, push it real good. I'll do a salt and pepper cover pretty soon. Chris says, you should do a TED talk, maybe someday. Cameron says, Joey, what do you think of Aaron Cohen's tweet yesterday saying Thor's fan films are the best Twin Peaks material after Lynch and Frost, besides him being thanked in the credits? Why create competition? I didn't see that, but I haven't seen Thor's fan films, so I can't really speak on that either. They haven't even seen your movie yet. I have seen Charlie's Laura Palmer movie, which was fantastic and beautifully shot. And the wardrobe and makeup is fantastic. I haven't seen Thor's, but I know that one was pretty fantastic. Cameron says, why create a competition? There doesn't need to be. I'm somebody who doesn't even like talk about things he doesn't like. I won't even put up a movie review or a show review about something I don't like. I just won't talk about it. Like I don't have any sort of interest in like shit talking anything I don't like, unless I feel like it is doing harm in some way, like real harm. I won't really give it the time of day. I mean, and I've talked about Suicide Squad in positive light, so that tells you something. I'm just not into. I don't. For once, I have. There's so much else going on in the world that's so much darker and so much more important, and that occupies, brings up a lot of negative energy, and I don't want this to be another one of those things. This is the space that I want to enjoy. This is the space where I want to get away from what's going on elsewhere. I want this to be the space where we all come and have fun and talk with our friends. Like, I'm not here to create competition. This isn't like, I love Twin Peaks, but this isn't my whole world. It really isn't. But I adore it. Obviously, I still talk about it. I have Twin Peaks stuff all in my room. I wear the T-shirts several times. Like, I love it. I think about it all day. It's hard. But I just don't. I'm not interested in talking about the negative with the community. I know it exists, and I refuse to give it any credence. And it says, also random, but I heard an American say inquiry today, and I never will be this. Inquiry? Yeah. Shirley says, your energy is awesome. Thank you. I'm also in a very good mood today, so you guys caught me on a good day. And it says Thor's films are very good. I think it's just a figure of speech to say something is the best, but no, we certainly don't need competition. No, I mean, I haven't seen it. I probably will see it soon. I haven't seen either of the films, but I probably will. I'll speak to them as a singular thing, as like their own. I'll talk about and maybe talk about the things I like or I didn't like about it, but I'm not going to say one is better than the other. I'm glad people are making them at all, to be honest. Cameron says the Laura Palmer one was awesome too. The community needs support its artists. I 100% agree. And I mean, Cameron and I have talked about, I've been very outspoken about how the merch for Twin Peaks season 3 was not great. And even Twin Peaks, Showtime officially is getting behind the artists. The artists inspired by Twin Peaks. They had their design competition. So even the official thing is getting behind Twin Peaks artists finally. It took a while, but they're doing it, and that's exciting. And I'm super happy that they did that, because I think they should have done that at the beginning. Some of the designs are cool. I don't want to slag all the designs they had, but there's so much, there's so much talent in this community already. Why not utilize it? Why not talk it up? Why not bring it up? I think that should have been the way to go from the beginning. I guess they didn't know. That's fine. You might not have been your first idea. You might not think in that context, but I'm glad they're doing it now. Pimpin says, anyone got a link to the new Jane Silent Bob movie? Can't find it anywhere. Go watch it. What are you doing? It was funny. Go watch it. Jason says, Joey, that's why I like you. Thank you, sir. That's why we're friends. Dan Jones says, Slaughterhouse 5 and Queen of Hearts probably have some kinship in their critique. Huh? Slaughterhouse 5 is one of my favorite books by my favorite author of all time. So there you go. And it says, ditto, never thumbs down videos either. I just stopped watching them. I only did it once because I was mortally offended by some content, even though I didn't leave them a comment. No point. Yeah, that's the thing. If it's just so terrible, the best thing you could do is just stop watching it. Don't give it any more data. Don't give YouTube, Google any more data. Just leave. Jason says the Laura fan film was great. The cinematography was freaking fantastic. Everything was just very well done. And props to those folks. They did fantastic, and I can't, if they decide to do another one very soon, I'd be ecstatic. And it says, luckily there's a ton of talented people on Etsy to make Twin Peaks things. Yeah, I've bought stuff from Etsy. I bought I have a shirt that I haven't really shown off yet, but actually I could I'll give them a plug. They're good peeps. Let's see. I think it's Fox. Yes, if you're into buying Twin Peaks stuff on Etsy, check out City Fox Print Shop. I bought a shirt from them. Probably will be buying more soon. But yeah, they make pretty good stuff if you're into buying sort of fan made Twin Peaks stuff. City Fox Print Shop on Etsy, I believe. They're pretty great. And it says, I've not seen the Laura one. Yeah, we gotta watch it. Cameron says it's on YouTube. DFAC says Laura Palmer ceiling fan film. Okay, bad pun. I get it. Though, I mean, I was looking for clips from Twin Peaks yesterday, and I saw there was a 10-hour video of the ceiling fan on YouTube. If you ever just want to watch the ceiling fan for 10 hours, you could do that. All right, guys, this has been an interesting. This definitely was not the way I saw it going, but this has been a very interesting conversation. I'm glad you guys are all here talking about it. So if you have any final questions or comments, I'm going to wrap this thing up for today. My voice is I'm starting to lose it. I've been talking for like 3 hours straight today, so I need to go eat some food and relax for a little bit. But thank you guys for watching and joining, and keep the Queen of Hearts train going. Watch the videos. There will be more down the line, so keep an eye out. Turn on that notification bell thing to make sure you get updates on future videos. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Obnoxious and Anonymous. Stay engaged, and I shall see you guys very soon. Have a fantastic week. Hopefully I'll talk to you soon. See you later.